Hey, in today's video, I'm building this TIG welding setup. Last video, we built one of these rolling shop carts for a customer. In that video, I said it wouldn't be long until I built one for myself. So we went ahead and got some material and got this one knocked out. Now, if you're interested in seeing how we built this, you can go check out the last video, but this video, we're just gonna focus on modifying it a little bit and then getting it set up the way I want with my TIG welding stuff. Alrighty, first step is gonna be putting a little tray right here where we can put our argon tank. We're gonna make it big enough that we can do 2 down the road, but for right now, we're just trying to get 1 tank on there. All right, I found this little plate on the drop shelf back there. It's gonna be the perfect size for what we need. And then I found this little square plate right here, and it's actually a pretty thick boy. But it should work to make some gussets for the edge. Brand new tape measure, how about that? Black Friday score. Alrighty, and now that the tanks are on here and mounted, we're gonna move on to the next part of the project. Alrighty, next thing I wanna do is get some hooks made to hang some of these cables like my ground and also my torch. So I'm gonna take some of these leftover 1/2-inch bars from another job, bend them into a J hook, and then weld them up under here so that way I can hang everything and it'll be easy access. I was gonna try to bend them without heating them up, but I think it's gonna be in the best interest of my muscles to just heat them up. That'll work. Alrighty, we got these bent up. Now we're just gonna get them all cut off even, weld them on. Alrighty, we got the hooks put under here, hang all of our leads and ground cable and all that. Turned out great. Now I'd like to put a little shelf under this half of the cart. Just give us a little extra storage for some of that random stuff. Alrighty, now there's really only one other thing I want to do to this cart before we go ahead and get it loaded up. I need to figure out a way to store my filler wire on here, and I haven't figured out what exactly I want to do yet. But it is getting late, and I think I'm going to pick up with this project tomorrow. All right, I reckon it's time to finish this project. So like I was saying yesterday, I was trying to think of how to store these filler wires, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a rectangle out of this top tray and then just drop them straight through, and I think that'll work out nice. Well, look at that.
First thing I do is I say, would you look at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I lied about that being the last thing we were gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and drill 3 holes right here for our gas hose and our water cooler. So for those of you that watched my last video, you've already seen this, but I figured I would give it a little explanation for those that don't know. So it's a magnetic drill. The base on it is a really strong magnet. So right now I can just move it around freely, and then you just turn the magnet on and it's stuck on there really solid. You can magnet it sideways, upside down, and drill anything you need to. It uses an annular cutting bit, which is a much more efficient style of bit, and it's a lot better for drilling bigger holes quicker, and it just makes your life a whole lot easier. And there you can see that mag drill just makes super quick work of drilling out these holes. Those holes are 9/16, and it just blew right through them. Alrighty, I think that does it for modifications on the cart. I'm gonna go ahead and get my mess cleaned up, get the cart loaded down with all my stuff, and then we'll go through a tour. All right, so here we are finished up. Turned out exactly how I wanted it. I love it, and I can't wait to use it. Just pulling around this one cart is definitely gonna be a lot more convenient than trying to drag around 2 at the same time. So for the welder on this setup, we've got the PrimeWeld TIG 325X. It's a 325 amp machine, so you can weld just about any thickness you're gonna want with something that size. It's an AC and DC machine, so you can run steel, stainless, aluminum, all no problem. It has pulse features and all different kinds of adjustments, as you can see right here, which I won't go through every single one of those with you. I upgraded from a really old Hobart 300 amp machine, and this thing has been night and day different from that one. Alrighty, for the water cooler on this setup, it's nothing special. It's just a knockoff. I think it came off of Amazon or something. But you don't really need to go spend big bucks on a water cooler. All it does is cycle water through your torch while you're welding to try to cool it down. Definitely not the most exciting part of the setup. Boring! But it is very crucial when you're welding heavier material, especially for long periods of time, that you have a water cooler for your torch. Excuse me. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, now I'll show you how we have our hoses run for this water cooler. So the way we've got it set up is we've got a water-cooled torch here. And you can see down here at the other end, once I sort through this mess of cables. But we've got our work lead here. And then we've got our gas quick connect here. And then these two, the red and the blue, are for our water cooler. And then we hook the gas hose into the top one, the hot water hose into the middle one, the cold water hose to the bottom one. So you're going to have your fresh water pumping out this hose, cooling down the torch. This is going to be the return line for the hot water to go back into the cooler. And then this is our argon hose. So everything's hooked up, and then all we have to do is plug in our positive terminal and we're ready to weld. Now just going off of what I was just talking about with our gas quick connect down there. So we've got our bottle over here on the end. Line comes out of the bottle through the regulator, and then it goes into the back of the welder, and then it goes through the welder and comes out to this outlet port right here. And then this outlet port is what we have run down here to our quick connect. So all we got to do is turn the bottle on, and boom, we have gas at our torch head. Right here we've got our filler wire holder. That idea turned out really good. Everything is labeled. Aluminum wires, stainless wires, mild steel. All I gotta do is pull the top cap off and we're right here ready to go. Here we've got our lead hooks. They turned out perfect as well. It's really nice not to have to untangle your leads and sort them out every time you want to weld. Having these hooks on here to store everything will make it a lot quicker when we're getting out our leads. Now we can just grab and go. All right, nothing too fancy over here, just storage for some random stuff, extra argon hose, some random stuff in this box. And then right here is where we store our foot pedals. So I've got a wireless foot pedal, which is very nice when you're not wanting to drag an extra cable around. So up top here, we've got our little case full of all of the TIG consumables. So I've got them all labeled. We have 1/8, 3/32, and 16th. It's just nice to have a variety of stuff. You never know what you're going to be welding or what position. So, typically you could just use something like this for your back cap. But if you're going to be welding in a tight spot, we have these little shortened back caps. And then we also have these little bullet caps. I don't know if that's actually what they're called. That's just what I call them. And these are the shortest. And these are nice for getting in tight areas. In the back here, we've got our burr bits. These are aluminum designated bits. Then here's our stainless steel and steel bits. Where you can't get in with a grinding wheel or a wire wheel or whatever, those little burr bits can really be a lifesaver. The last thing on here is the mini US General, and I use it for all my tungsten. So we've got our lanthanated on top, which is what I find myself using the most. And then we've got, some different varieties in the drawers. But it's, again, just nice to have a variety. So that way we can weld pretty much anything, anytime, and have no issues. Alrighty, there you have my dream TIG welding setup. From the cart to the welder, to the leads, the gas bottle, everything. This is exactly the setup I've always wanted. And a setup like this will have me covered for basically any job that comes in here anytime soon. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.